To answer any questions about the fact that this video is widescreen when I'm playing a portrait cell phone game. That was weird. Why did I say cell phone instead of mobile phone? I'm playing a mobile phone game and it's portrait. Well, first of all, you'll be able to see the game perfectly fine if it's on its side. And also, it might get uploaded as a YouTube short if it's under 10 minutes long, because apparently now you can do that. You can upload YouTube shorts that are under 10 minutes long. And I don't want any of my videos to be YouTube shorts on YouTube, because if they are, then what will happen is they will not show up in the list of videos, and I want 366 videos to show up in the list of videos. I don't want any of them to be hidden as shorts, because I feel like that would suck. So I've got a choice here. I'm going to coin flip. Misty is the most annoying card in the game to play against and to play with. You flip coins, and for every heads you get to put an energy on that Pokemon. There's a reason that no card like this exists in the paper TCG. First of all, it's extremely random, because you can just randomly get a really good situation where you get a bunch of energies. And secondly, because it's impossible, because in this game, you have a 20 card deck where energies all come from a separate deck that you can draw from once per turn, the energy zone. In the actual game, you draw from them as you draw from your normal deck. I don't know how much I like TCG Pocket. I am having fun with it, but it feels more like a toy than a fully fledged game. I like the collection aspect of it a lot. I like that it doesn't feel like playing free-to-play is inferior. Like, I haven't spent any money on this game. I intend to spend no money on this game, but I don't feel like I'm disadvantaged for that. There's no ranked system at the moment anyway, so even if it was pay to win, you could only play casual games anyway. There's not really any incentive to really push the competitiveness other than the fact that it's fun. And I think that's a really good position for a game to be in right when it starts. And honestly, a really good position for the game to be in, full stop. I like games where the competitiveness of it comes from a desire to continue playing the game rather than, victory points or whatever. But it's fine. Like, those games just appeal to a different audience. So I can probably show you here, if I have the right things, what the pack opening is like. I think it's pretty cool. Yeah, I've got enough things to open a pack. So you go to open a booster pack, you pick the one with your favorite Pokemon on it. I always pick Pikachu, because Pikachu's my favorite. And you can cut it off, and then you get 5 new cards to add to your collection. It's a pretty good approximation of the actual pack opening experience for Pokemon cards, but also for basically any cards. And I kind of like the collection aspect of the game. But one of my favorite features is that you can open the packs backwards, which I know is something that people do in real life. You can open the packs backwards, and they've actually made it so that you have to flip them over every time, which I think is really cute. And let's see if we can get anything good. No, not really hitting the hits that I want. I think collection-wise, I've been getting decent hits. You can see my collection here, and if we scroll down to the bottom, you can see the kind of rarer ones. So we've got the Pikachu illustration rare. We've got this cool one where if you hold down on it, you can actually see an animation, which I thought this was super sick the first time I got it. I got this Pikachu EX. Anyway, there's more to it, but yeah, I thought that was really cool. There's more different versions of it. I got this Misty, which again, I hate playing Misty, but I kind of have to, because the only good cards I have are water cards. So I've just been playing this like weird this kind of weird water deck where it's like I've got a couple Squirtles, I've got a Blastoise EX, and I've got Gyarados, which is really doing the heavy lifting here. I don't think Blastoise is particularly good. I really like Frostmoth though. 40 damage, your opponent's active Pokemon is now asleep. It feels really bad when I hit a Pokemon with sleep and then it just wakes up at the start of my opponent's turn. Like, that sucks, but when it actually works, it feels like a really good, really powerful piece in the deck, because you can shut off their thing while you prepare to put in your next strong Pokemon, which I really like. Here I'm forced to start with a Snorlax, which kind of sucks because I have no real way to play Snorlax. He's just there as a body. I would never normally pick him for a deck like this, but I also had to because I didn't have enough Pokemon to make the cut. And I'm like, okay, he's a basic with 150 HP. He does provide some utility, right? He does have some use here. And now I've got two stage 1 Pokemon, which is really awkward in my hand. I think what we're going to do is we're going to draw Professor's Research, see if I get any good basics from that. Okay, I don't want another Snom. Professor's Research, Misty, and Frostmoth. Okay, that's fine. We can certainly put an energy on Snom and just continue going. Snorlax is going to be around for a while because I'm playing against the AI, which has like really shit cards. Because I'm on the intermediate difficulty, so it'll be fine. Okay, we got a Squirtle. Immediately we're going to play that. We're going to put another one on Snom, evolve him. It doesn't really matter what turn I evolve him, but you do have a max hand size, so I think it's probably a good idea to not like immediately, or I think it's probably a good idea to not immediately evolve your Pokemon if you're not going to attack with them that turn, but equally, oh, a stall deck would be really good in this format, right? Because you only have 20 cards. That's kind of interesting. You just want to have your opponent draw more cards than you. That would be cool. I don't know how well that would work, or if that's even how decking yourself works in this game. I've never drawn my last card, so I don't know. See, look at this. Look at this. I just put 5 energies on Squirtle at no cost. I mean, technically it was at a cost because you can only play 1 supporter per turn, but come on. Like, what even is the cost there, right? Like, that's a bit absurd. And I'll just use that energy because why not? You know, maybe my Snorlax will live long enough that he gets that 4 energy retreat. I don't think that's gonna happen, but sure, Blastoise EX. Like, this is bonkers. This is bonkers. And I can already Hydroblast for 160 damage. Like, this just should not be allowed to happen. And, like, you can picture that happening on turn 3 is the problem. They have a Blastoise, a Wartortle, and then they Misty for 5 energy. Like, it's extremely unlikely to happen. But you just witnessed it. So, you know, is it less likely to happen because of the turn that it happens on? Not as far as I'm aware. It's just coin flips at the end of the day. And it also feels really bad when you play it because half the time you get nothing. So 50% of the time you get a free energy, 50% of the time you get nothing. And within that 50% where you get a free energy, you can get up to, you know, an infinite amount. But realistically, 4 or 5 is the very unlikely to happen maximum. But it still feels ridiculous. I don't know. It's a fun game. I prefer the paper TCG so much more. But this is very, like, simplified, and it does technically teach you the rules of the TCG. So I could see it being a good entry point. It's just, like, you will have an adjustment period if... I'm kind of curious what happens if I deck myself here. What if I just end turn without attacking? The Blastoise can only survive 2 more hits, so I probably shouldn't do that. Yeah, this is a profoundly stupid idea. But if I Pokeball, no cards in my deck that can be the target. Okay. Okay, let's see what happens when you deck yourself. I'm not concerned with winning this at all. Wait. Wait, they just decked themselves. And they're going to draw... Wait, what? Why did they get 2 points? Oh, because it's an EX Pokemon. I'm so stupid. Oh, I thought I was going to win.